Have you ever been in a situation where you had a big idea but only a small amount of time to explain it? Welcome to the world of the elevator pitch. This concept is all about condensing your thoughts into a quick, digestible format that can be delivered in the time it takes to ride an elevator. Usually, we're talking about 30 seconds to 2 minutes, tops. Now, you might be wondering why it's called an elevator pitch. Well, this term hails from the idea of having to impress a busy colleague, boss, or even a potential investor during a brief elevator ride. But it's not just for the workplace. You might use an elevator pitch in your personal life too, like convincing a partner to pick up a pizza on their way home. So, an elevator pitch is all about delivering a concise and effective message in a short span of time. But where did this idea originate? The history of the elevator pitch traces back to a people-moving pioneer, Elisha Otis, and a daring stunt. Otis, the owner of the Otis Elevator Company, brought about a revolution in the world of elevators in the mid-19th century, a time when these contraptions were considered a risky mode of transportation. The cables controlling the lift were susceptible to damage, and any mishap could send occupants plummeting to their deaths. Consequently, many people chose to avoid elevators, leading to cheaper rents for upper floors in residential buildings due to the inconvenience of climbing multiple flights of stairs. Otis, however, had a solution. In 1853, he devised a fail-safe mechanism for elevators, a system that would halt the platform's descent in case the cable snapped. This invention was nothing more than a wagon spring attached to the cables and held in place by the platform's downward pressure. If the cable broke and the platform started to fall, the spring would release, its ends locking into notches in the beams on each side of the shaft, thereby stopping the platform's descent. So confident was Otis in his invention that he decided to showcase its effectiveness in public, using himself as the test subject. He stood on a platform that was lifted several stories high and then cut the cable. As the crowd shrieked in horror, the spring mechanism kicked in, and Otis remained suspended in air unharmed. This stunt revolutionized the elevator industry. People started trusting elevators, leading to more efficient construction and the emergence of skyscrapers. Rent for upper floors rose as they became more accessible. This event, for some, was the original elevator pitch, a brief, compelling demonstration of an idea, quite literally. While Otis may have given us the original literal elevator pitch, the term itself took on a new meaning in a different industry. Fast forward to the 20th century, the term elevator pitch takes on a new meaning in the world of Hollywood. The glitz and glamour of Tinseltown was the perfect stage for the evolution of the elevator pitch. Here, screenwriters started to seize upon elevator rides as golden opportunities to pitch their movie ideas to executives. Imagine being in an elevator with a top-notch Hollywood executive. You have a brilliant movie concept, and you have the length of an elevator ride to sell it. The pressure is immense, but so is the potential reward. This is the modern concept of an elevator pitch, quite a leap from Otis's life-saving demonstration, wouldn't you agree? One memorable example of a successful elevator pitch in Hollywood is the classic animation The Lion King. Charlie Fink, a former Disney executive, once wrote about how elevator pitches were defined in Disney during the 80s and 90s. He said, "When I worked at Disney in the 80s and 90s, we defined it as Jeff Katzenberg steps into your elevator. You have 2 floors, 20 seconds to pitch him your movie." According to Fink, The Lion King was pitched as Bambi in Africa. In a matter of seconds, the essence of the film was conveyed, and the rest, as they say, is history. From then on, the concept of the elevator pitch has transcended beyond the realm of Hollywood and into the wider world of business and entrepreneurship. It's been employed to sell everything from innovative products to groundbreaking business models. It's all about encapsulating your big idea in a neat little package that can be delivered in a small amount of time. The evolution of the elevator pitch reflects our fast-paced world where time is of the essence. It's a skill that demands clarity, brevity, and impact. And it's not just for screenwriters and entrepreneurs. Everyone at some point will need to sell an idea quickly and effectively. So whether you're pitching a safety mechanism to a crowd or a movie idea to an executive, remember the power of the elevator pitch. It's all about conveying your big idea in